All right, buying a fishing license cost me 40 whole bucks. Staying at 40 bucks, that's going to be the hard part. And today, I've got a really short shopping list, and I'm going to try really hard not to let that escalate. Durable dads, brothers from other mothers, and sisters from different misters, thanks for tuning in. It's been a minute since we've done a Danger Zone episode, so buckle up. If you've ever walked into an outdoor store for one thing, well, in my case, it's like 4 or 5 things. It's going to be a braid bobber, some hooks, swivels, worms, power bait, maybe a keeper. I've got a list, and I'm sticking to it. Probably. Now you guys already know what can happen next. Somewhere between the fishing aisle and the checkout, your brain starts telling you you're going to fish all summer long and how much money you're going to save catching your own trout. And before you know it, your shopping list starts growing all by itself. Today, let's see if I can stick to the list. That's the challenge. Or if I become another victim of gear creep. Okay, we've definitely found the right spot. Okay, and you know what behind me? Whoa, more reels. Okay, so we're in the same zone. Now it's a challenge to stay on it. It's the first thing I want. Oh, I'm gonna go find some swivels. First on my list, swivels, check. Okay, I guess the next step on that one was weights, check. Oh my God. This perhaps is the mecca of no bad mic, no. So it looks like I'm SOL for a rod keeper and bobbers. I'm gonna go see how ancient my power bait actually is before I do that. Worms, I was gonna pick some up, but you know what? It's best to get them the day of. As for rod keepers, I'm busy looking at folding tables because I'm doing a little fantasy shopping too. And I found, oh, good catch. These little straps, couple bucks. That'll do. Velcro, same idea. Anyways, continuing on. Okay, probably not necessary. This is field notes 10. So 10.1, it's titled, We Need to Talk About Fishing. All right, kids, I know I've done a lot of fishing related content lately, and you can get off my back because I already know, and I feel kind of guilty, that Adventure Kit, fishing segment, fishing license and Costco pants, fishing, and pants I fish in. The lake tour, fishing adjacent. Couple of shorts, fishing. This episode, fishing. So if you're new around here, welcome. And for the rest of you, don't worry, this isn't secretly turning into a fishing channel. I promise we're about done with that, at least until I catch something worth bragging about, something with more sawdust involved coming your way. 10.2. I remember talking to a guy years ago who traveled for work. He told me he always kept a set of golf clubs and his fishing gear in the back of his truck. At the time, I thought, that's a little excessive, man. Then life happened. I get it now. Not because I think I'm going to go fishing every day, but because life has this funny habit of handing you little opportunities. You get off work early. A buddy calls. You drive past a lake. The weather suddenly cooperates. So if your gear's already there... All right, field notes 10.3. I kind of like being prepped that way. Not because it's about fishing, because it's about saying, sure, why not? More often. I'll happily plead guilty to a crime of opportunity any day of the week. All right, I had every intention of filming the rest of this video someplace more idyllic, but it was not to be. I was posseed up with a couple of other dads. There was kids involved, at least 4 of them. One dock, no boat, many rods, much sun. So I bailed and came home. This guy needs a bevy and has a fish to fry. So if you'll excuse me. And ladies and gentlemen, I present to you gratuitous lake and fishing footage. I actually think the ending to today's episode writes itself. Today, I ended up with exactly what I needed, not necessarily what I went for, and a fish too. So there was nothing more unnecessary and nothing less. And honestly, that's kind of refreshing, because it turns out you don't need to buy the whole store up just to enjoy your favorite hobby. So let me know what kind of danger zone close encounters you've had and drop them down in the comments. And tell me a story about walking into the store for one thing and what you actually walked out with. Until next time, here's me keeping the coffee hot and the hobby demon cast out. Peace out, Scout.